Alright guys, we are following up right now with the Home Depot Black Friday sales. First up, we're going to start off with one of my favorites on this list. That is going to be the Gerber Suspension in XT. This is a 15-in-1 multi-tool. Right now it's going to be $30 off of $40. So you're going to have 15 different tools in here, including a screwdriver, knives, scissors, bottle openers, files, stuff like that. I love Gerber. I have a ton of stuff from them, and I do think that it makes a great gift or just a tool for yourself if you're looking for a multi-tool. After that, we've got another Gerber with this Paraframe and Paraframe Mini. At this point, all of my knives are Gerber. I love their stuff. This is a really great way to start off your collection if you're looking for a knife and an EDC knife. These are both going to have pocket clips on them, so either one is going to be great for an EDC. I like to keep one in my truck, one in my house, and then one that I carry around with me everywhere I go. After that, if you're looking for a cheap level to bring with you at camp and make sure you can get your overland rig level, I love keeping a cheap level on me. However, I prefer to go with the magnetic one, so while you could spend $3 on that other one, this $6 one right here would be really nice because you could put this on your car and stick it to it with magnets, so it's just a little bit easier. After that, we've got Camping Propane. This was $12 at Lowe's, so they do win out in this scenario. This is only 11 bucks. They were really low on stock. It being cold right now, they may not restock it in time. First of the bins, these are really great for overland storage, for tool storage. I think I might end up getting at least one of these brands here in a little bit because I think these are great for storage in the back of your truck. This one here is from Ryobi, and this is a stackable set with a little handle on there so you could roll it around. They're gonna have a 200-pound capacity, and they do have all-terrain wheels. Of all the ones I saw, I do think these had the best tires, best wheels for sort of that overland outdoor activities. But not only do I think these are great for overland storage, I also think they're great for just carrying tools, keeping stuff stored, whatever it may be. I really do like this. I'm unabashedly a Ryobi guy. I just started with that when I was younger and I stuck with it. And I do think that people give them a hard time when it's not that bad. So I may end up going with this Ryobi, but I do like the looks of some of the other brands that are coming out there now. They have some really great sales on the Ryobi, but it's not the only ones on sale right now. If you check out this Milwaukee, this is sort of the one I'm leaning towards right now because of the side handles there. Those handles are really nice because you could bring this entire thing with you. You could keep them unstacked while you're driving, and because they have the little side grips on them, you could possibly secure these down, anchor these down in the side of your truck bed or inside of your vehicle. These are really great for overland storage, and the reason I like this one a lot is because it does have that clear top to it on at least the smaller ones. The clear is really nice because let's say you keep, your camera gear in there, your clothes, or just little things. So like, let's say you make one of them for fire starting gear. You can look on top and see what's inside, and it's actually very helpful. Not only that, but these big ones at the very base are really nice. They do have a lot of capacity. I like these a ton, and they are sort of winning me over right now with those little side grips. Now to look over at DeWalt, we have these stackable ones here. This is the Tough system. These ones actually kind of latch in place really nicely. I love the way the handles feel on there, those little yellow ones. Those are going to be how you're going to grip on from one to the other. These are really well made, and if I'm being honest, I think a lot of these brands are probably made in the exact same factory as the wheels and tires on this one look a lot like the Ryobi one in that same sort of style. But if you just prefer DeWalt, maybe you've got some DeWalt tools, then go with this one. I have heard from a lot of you guys that you do have the Milwaukee and the DeWalt ones, so maybe there is something to that. Then I did see these. These were not on sale, but man, I do think these have some potential. I hadn't seen these before, but these look really nice for putting in, like, let's say the back of your SUV or something like that. They look like they could be latched down, and they were very heavy duty. These felt a lot stronger than the other ones, so maybe there's a point in that direction, but it could be really nice to keep all of your stuff organized inside of this drawer here. They kind of showed what I think would be a really cool way to do it, and just putting it in the back of a truck maybe, and you could have your overland storage in there, your camping gear in there. But obviously this is going to work great for tools as well, so if you're somebody that needs to bring tools with you, I do think these have some potential. However, these are brand new, so I don't think they're going to be going on sale anytime soon. There's going to be some more DeWalt stuff here, just a little bit different of a variety. This is also going to be that Tough system, but this is going to be a little bit different in size. I do like that you can stack these on top of each other and drop them in. However, if you need to get to something at the very bottom and you've put it all the way at the very bottom, it might be difficult to get to. So if you're smart and very well organized, put all your stuff you don't need as much at the bottom, maybe this could potentially work for you, but I'm just not personally that organized myself. So I don't think this would be useful for me because I'm sure I'd be annoyed and digging to the bottom every single time. Up next, we've got the Ridgid. So if you're a Ridgid brand guy, a Ridgid brand girl, check this one out right here. These do look very similar to the other ones. And maybe there's some benefit to that one. I will say I do really like these drawers on this one because they do latch on the side. Now I have a tool system that does that and it latches in really nicely. If those are locked in, I don't see anything moving. So maybe there is some potential for this one being a better product. However, again, at the end of the day, these are all very, very similar. And I do suspect they are made potentially by the same exact manufacturer overseas. So then we have this jump starter. This is a 16 amp jump starter. This is a little guy, so this could be really great for bringing with you. I always recommend bringing jump starters with you because you never know, especially if you go out there camping. I have run into this issue before where I was running things off of my 12 volt and I let the battery die. It was snowing, I was stuck out there. It was miserable and I will never go without a jump starter ever again. So at least this little guy would be really nice. But if you also want one that will work as a deflator, this one is a little bit bigger, but this is going to be still that 1600 amp. This one can deflate to 120 psi and it is made for up to V8. I do believe both of these are made for V8s. So, if you're like me and you got a Tundra or some bigger truck or SUV, then both of these should work for you, no problem. Now this one is a little bit more versatile. It's got a bunch of different things on it. However, for me personally, it just takes up a ton of space. So if I did get something like this, this would probably live in my garage, stay in my garage, and probably wouldn't come with me. After that, we've got this little stubby tool set. Now I really do like this because it could be something you could bring with you as a backup for emergencies. You've got a lot of different pieces in here. Like I said, 46 pieces. You've got SAE and metric, and you do have a little stubby wrench, a little socket there, and a little ratcheting screwdriver. Could be something useful to bring with you, and it doesn't take up a lot of storage space. So that is definitely a massive bonus there. After that, we've got this dual sail kind of going on right here. This is a 1200 lumen dual power flashlight and an 850 lumen dual power headlamp for only 20 bucks. This is a 1200 lumen flashlight, quite a bit of output, and you do have the USB rechargeable as well as the battery. So I really do like that. I love rechargeable batteries on flashlight because I don't always keep enough batteries around and I go through these like wildfire, so I like it being rechargeable. After that, we've got this 800 lumen dual power LED rechargeable headlamp. This is really great because I love the hands-free nature of the headlamp. If you're at camp and you're out there doing stuff and you need to be using both of your hands, then it's really nice to not have to hold a flashlight with one hand. There's a reason why your dad asked you to hold the flashlight while he's working on the truck. He could have probably used a headlamp and not scarred you for life for yelling at you. All right, so we've got a bunch of stuff here. I'm going to try to go through this as quick as possible. We've got ratcheting kits, we've got rotary tools, we got lights, all for 50 bucks. It's kind of pick your own. I love this selection right here. The cutter kit, the lights, all of that. There's a lot of great deals in here, so I'll try to go through these and kind of stick to the things that are a little bit more relevant to this channel. All right, we're going to start off with this 3/8 ratcheting kit right here. Now this could be really great if you are needing to do some work on your rig, do some work around your house, and you don't want to have to sit there and constantly manually ratchet things down. Now, I've not personally actually even used one of these, which is kind of wild because I know a lot of people that have them. I've just never personally used one because I have pretty good socket sets out there. It is going to be able to ratchet up to 50 foot-pounds. So most things I think that I've put on my truck, anything around the house, are probably going to be around that range, 50 foot-pounds. So that actually is really solid. And I do think this could work for a lot of different jobs. After that, we've got this power cutter kit. Now, I really love these because even though they work for a lot of different things, I get a ton of packages because I review a lot of stuff, and these are absolutely perfect for cutting boxes. You can definitely cut out boxes with knives or scissors, but these really do a number to boxes, and I do believe that they actually sharpen as they cut because of the way they are set up, so you don't really have to worry about sharpening this every once in a while like you would with a knife. After that, we've got this rotary tool. I find rotary tools to be absolutely necessary. I use these all the time. Now, I personally have a Dremel, and I do like the Dremel ones. I will talk about some of the Dremel tool deals going on later here. However, I do think that if you're looking for a nice cheap one, this could be the way to go because it is a trusted brand and it's really cheap right now. But you got lots of uses for this. It can cut metal, it can sand, it can cut wood, it can sand down things, keep things a little bit less sharp. It can drill. It's just got a ton of different uses. It's probably one of the more versatile tools that I have. After that, we've got this 1000 lumen light. This is a clip light. It's a little magnetic clip light, so you could potentially clip this to, let's say, a ladder or tent, a branch or something like that and use this at camp. And 1,000 lumens is a ton of output. Most of my lights that I use around camp are about 1,000 lumens to 2,000 lumens. So this would be really solid, and it's very versatile. And it is USB, so that's really nice for recharging. Again, it is Ryobi and it's on sale right now, so it could be really nice, especially being IP54 rated. Great for using around camp. Now we've got another light here. I don't want to go too much into the lights, but this is 550 lumens. So again, quite a bit of output, but not nearly as much as the clamp one. Also not nearly as versatile as the last light, but it is still an option that you could use. I really like these for kind of like working on your engine bay, doing little installs, stuff like that. I think that's where these shine personally. Up after that, we've got this $6 20-piece drill impact set. So these are great for wood, metal, or plastic. You know, it's just a little set that could be nice if you need to do little jobs here and there. Very cheap. I mean, we're talking $6 for this little set. We've also got some smaller stuff for $29. This is a 900 lumen one. It is a little bit smaller and a little bit cheaper. At 900 lumens, this could be potentially a pretty great option for you compared to that other one. It is 18 volt. In the top mode, it's going to be 900 lumens. In the bottom one, it's going to be 250. Maybe it's not dimmable, but it certainly is able to be in different modes. So if you need a little less light, you could go with that one. This is a really, really strong clamp on here, so I would definitely trust this to clamp on different things around your campsite or around your shop. After that, we've got more $29 deals. I know we're spending a lot of time on the Ryobi stuff, but there are a lot of deals going on right now. I like the options of this light. However, I still think the last ones we looked at were probably better options there. This is a 300 lumen one. This is more like a lantern. After that, we've got this screwdriver kit. Now, I have really come around to the electric screwdriver. I have one and I used to think it was either for lazy people who didn't want to use their screwdrivers or for people that didn't have drills, but this one really fills in that slot in between a screwdriver or a drill. All right, we've got another 500 lumen light. I mean, we're talking a lot about lights here. This one's kind of nice because it does flip. Again, I still do think that we covered the better ones earlier on just because they're a little bit more versatile, but this is certainly an option, so I don't want to leave it out. It's 500 lumens, so not a bad amount of light. Definitely better than using the flashlight on your phone if you're, camping, or if you're, looking for something in the dark. Definitely a better option than that. Then I did find this fan, which is really great for camping in the summer because you get that airflow that's just going to make you feel a little bit cooler, but it's also going to be great year round because if you're trying to get heat flowing in your tent, like I do a lot of winter camping, it is nice for pushing that heat around and not just having one hot spot in your tent. But this could be great for an office or inside of a garage, something like that. This has a lot of purposes, and I really do like this at this price point. All right, we also have this inflator kit as well. This one's gonna be great for people who are bike enthusiasts. I recently got back into bikes after years of not really riding them that much. I used to be a bike mechanic back when I was in college. So this one could be great if you're using an air mattress. I know I used to camp on an air mattress back in the day. I don't love them as much anymore, but this could be really great if you do use that. If you have an air mattress, make sure this would work for it. It does have different valves on it, so check that out. All right, we've got a couple deals here from DeWalt. This one's $99 for a $300 value. This is going to be the Atomic 20 volt max cordless brushless oscillating multi-tool. So online they only have it with the tool, but it does include the battery and a couple of the blades in store. So it's actually a much better deal in store here. This is going to be really high powered, very similar to the rotary tool. It's going to have a bunch of different functions and you can get different attachments for whatever job you need. After that, we've got this corded and cordless air inflator. This is going to be the tool only, so you will need to get a battery from DeWalt with this, unless you know of a third-party battery that does fit this. So this will be able to use 12 volt DC and also AC compatible, so you can plug this into a wall outlet, or you can use your car's cigarette lighter or a little power bank. It's gonna be a high power inflator, so if you need something like that, this would be a really great option to go with. After that, we've got this black and gold 10-piece set for only $6. If you need some drill bits, this could be a great option for you. I do like that these are stackable because they are the tough case line. So you could stack these potentially, which is a little bit of an added bonus. After that, we've got this $20 set. Now they say it's $120 value. I don't see how they could sell $120 for only 20 bucks. I don't know if I believe that, but we've got pretty much everything that the average person would need for a drill. 81 pieces, so pretty much everything's going to be covered in here that the typical person would need. It is stackable, so it could be potentially coupled with the last deal because those will fit on top of this box. Up after that, we've got $80 for this 18-piece. This is a 90-tooth ratcheting set. This only needs about 4 degrees, so it is really nice to be able to move just that little bit if you're in a tight space. We've got SAE and metric, 5/16 up to 7/8. 8 millimeters up to 19 millimeters. After that, we've got another gear wrench deal. This is $200 off of 319, so you've got 232 pieces. This is a huge set here. We've got a bunch of different stuff. I clearly could not cover everything that comes in here, but you're gonna have sockets, you're gonna have a screwdriver, you're also gonna have a set of ratcheting wrenches, and you're gonna have hex wrenches as well. So this is a lot of stuff that comes in here. This would be really great if somebody is trying to upgrade to like an intermediate set and they just need a little bit more, or if you just want to add to your set, maybe you want to keep this one in your garage, you've got a different one in your car, you got a different one in your basement, whatever your use case is. I do think this is a really great deal, especially being $120 off this month. After that, like I said, we're getting to the Dremel stuff. I really like this because you've got 2 Dremels for about $99 each here. Along with that, you've got this attachment set. Now I have the older version of this. I'm pretty sure it's the older one. I really do like Dremel stuff, and you've got pretty much everything you can need in here. You're like cutting wheel, stuff for sanding, a lot of jobs you could be doing with this, and this one's only 25 bucks. Down here we've got the 8250, which is the one that I have. There was another one that's also for sale, but this is the one that I think I would personally recommend just because this is the one that I've used. Now this does come with its own cutting wheel, so potentially you could just go with that, but I would say if you're going to go ahead and buy this, you might as well go ahead and buy that $25 accessory kit as well. And like I said, it's got a bunch of different uses you can see here on the back. All right, Makita's got a bunch of different deals right here as well. We've got a 7 tool kit for only $449. So if you want to get somebody started off in the power tool worlds and you're pretty sure they're cool with going with Makita, this is a really great option for you. You've got an impact driver, a driver drill, a jigsaw, a flashlight, you've got a reciprocating saw, you've got an angle grinder, a circular saw, you've got 2 batteries and a charger. You also got a smaller one here. This is $200 for the 18-volt LXT brushless 2-tool kit. This is going to have a drill driver and an impact as well as a charger. $199 off of $249. With this impact driver, you've got 1,240 inch-pounds of torque, and with the drill driver, you've got 350. But I do really like this if someone is looking for a drill, especially if you're looking for a drill, get it for yourself, and you can go ahead and get this for $25 to go with it. This is a nice little bonus on top of that, and it's kind of a matching set, which is really cool. There's a lot of stuff that you could use, and they claim it lasts 100 times longer. I don't really know what that measure is, but that is what they claim. Then we have a bunch of different tools over here, but sadly we only have 2 that are on sale. One for $55 that is ratcheting, so this is an 8-piece set. This one's going to be about 5 degrees. Then we also have this non-ratcheting one for about 40 bucks off of 50. You get 10 pieces on this one. I personally prefer the ratcheting one. That's just what I like better. It's really up to you. I think you do understand how these work. One's just going to be ratcheting and one is not. If you don't really worry about that ratcheting, then go with the cheaper option, and you do get 10 instead of 8. All right, moving on to the Milwaukee deals. We've got 3 huge deals over here in the M18 tool section. First off, we've got the M18 Fuel. This is 18-volt 2-tool kit. You've got the M18 Compact Hammer Drill Impact 2-tool kit. And then after that, we've got the 2-pack starter kit. So that's gonna be 2 batteries and the charger for $199. So if you buy one of any of those, you are going to be able to get one of these tools for free. So there are a ton of different tool options here. After that, we've got another Milwaukee, the M12 Fuel. This is 12-volt 2-tool combo. This is a little bit less powerful, but it's a little bit cheaper, $179 there. You do also have the M12 batteries also for 80 bucks right now. Got your choice, $99 for 2 M12 Fuel sets. So again, this is not that 18-volt, this is 12-volt. We also had this huge set for only 200 bucks. This is going to have a 3/8 ratchet, a contractor bag, a drill driver, a work light, a charger, some batteries, a hex driver, and a hacksaw all in one. There's also going to be this set, the 12-volt 3/8 inch ratchet and 1/4 inch impact driver. So you're going to also get the batteries, the bag, and the charger with this deal as well. Up after that, you got your choice with the M18 floodlight, the 18-volt cutoff grinder. This is going to be tool only for the M18s again. We've also got this heat gun here. I know it looks like an impact driver, but this is a heat gun. But there are so many different things on here. That floodlight we just looked at, the Sawzall, the random orbit sander, all $99. You've also got this deal of $79 for the hacksaw, the floodlight, And then you've also got a 2-pack of batteries from them for $80. When it comes to Ryobi, we've got this $199 2-tool kit. This is going to have the charger as well. Then we've got this $99 18-volt 4-amp-hour battery starter kit. So if you buy either of those, you get a free tool, you get a reciprocating saw, a multi-tool, power scrubber, a 2-amp-hour battery, an LED spotlight, an angle grinder, a circular saw, a workshop blower, a cat sander, and a vacuum. Any of those from that list, you're going to be able to pick that up if you buy those first two. We've got $159 for this 18-volt compact brushless 2-tool kit. You're going to have a reciprocating saw as well as a drill driver. You got $139 for this barrel grip jigsaw. $129 for the 18-volt compact brushless 2-tool combo kit. Then $89 for the 18-volt compact half-inch drill driver kit. All right, so now we're on to our deals with Ridgid. So if you are in that ecosystem, go ahead and check this out. $249 for a 2-tool combo, $149 for the max output starter kit. And if you buy either of those, you're gonna get one of these qualifying tools for free. You've got a lot of different options on here. So you buy either one of those two kits, you're gonna be able to get a multi-tool, a job site blower, a digital inflator, angle grinder, a circular saw, a radio, a random orbit sander, or a 3-inch multi-material saw. Now this was also a huge deal on here, $300 for an 18-volt 8-tool combo. So $300 and you got most of what the average homeowner might need in their home. $119 for this 2-tool combo, $89 for the drill driver kit, and $99 for the 2-pack of batteries. Also got $130 for any of these for your choice. We've got the circular saw, we've got the brushless reciprocating saw, we've got the 1/2-inch hammer drill, we've got the brushless angle grinder, multi-tool, jigsaw. Those are all going to be an option for you for $129. So check that out. We also got a nice little cheap corner here with a lot of different potentially stocking stuffers around $20. So to start off with, we're going to talk about these pliers. You know, this is going to be a really nice set here. You got 1-inch up to 2-inch, so you can cover a lot of different stuff with that one. After that, we've got box cutter. I love these utility knives. They're really great because you don't have to sharpen them. You just pop in a new blade whenever you need it. I love bringing these to camp even alongside of my camping knife or my EDC knife. I do think these are really great. Then after that, we've got this hex key set. I love hex key sets because you never know when you're going to need one of these. A lot of the stuff that I use on my truck, on my camping equipment, is going to be that hex driver set. So I always bring a set of these with me. I don't have the Milwaukee ones myself, but I do think these are great. They're going to be metric and SAE, and they will probably cover 80 to 90% of what the average person needs. After that, we've got this ratcheting multi-bit driver. So, you know, like a screwdriver with multi-bits, and you can actually store the other bits in this little top portion so you don't have to worry about losing those. It is really nice if you lose a lot of stuff so you can keep it inside and keep it organized. After that, we've got $99 for this 56-piece 3/8-inch drive ratchet and socket set. Or for $50, you can get this 25-piece 1/4-inch drive. These are kind of small, so I might actually like these a little bit better for keeping me as a travel kit. You know, I wouldn't make these my main kit. If you want a ton of stuff, we've got this $170 deal off of $250. So you're gonna have 290 pieces. There's gonna be an $80 savings. Tons of stuff in this. You got ratchets, you got screwdrivers, you got combination wrenches, you got sockets, you got all kinds of stuff in here. This is a huge container full of a lot of stuff. So if you want to check this out, you can pause the screen if you want to look a little bit closer, but I will put a link below if you want to check out a little bit more. Then we've got $50 for this 94-piece set. This is probably good for the average person if you want to check it out, but if you need a little bit more, you know, check out the last one. But this could be good for, you know, majority of people. It's 94 pieces, so it's not nothing. You definitely do get some stuff in here, so pretty good deal. $20 for the Shockwave Impact Duty 74-piece driver bit set. So this is impact duty. You're going to be able to use this with your impact wrench, and you know, this is a really great deal if you need some impact drivers or you just want something that's going to be a little bit stronger for your regular drill. I want to say thank you guys for checking out this video. Happy holidays and good luck out there shopping for these deals.